Hey, this is Steven from LegitTechTutorials, and welcome back to our intermediate Unity 5 tutorial series on making our ready-to-distribute game. Alright, so we did the fire axe weapon in the last tutorial, and today, in this tutorial, we're going to be doing the zombie controller script and also the zombie itself. So we need to add in the zombies and have them just have basic AI. This is like as basic AI as you could possibly get, where they go from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen. Since your character cannot jump and there is actually an end to the level, there will be an end to the level, they will eventually kill you. So let's go ahead and recap what we have here. So far, once it starts here, waiting for it to start. So you see left and right, swing, etc., etc. Let me actually change this so it actually starts up somewhere at the top. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's not in the foreground. Interesting. Fix that in a second. So we'll fix that also in this tutorial. It's not in the foreground, which is an issue because you notice that it's not in front of his head. You know, his arm is obviously supposed to go over here. I mean, even that way it's okay. It's on the back side, but that's not really what we're going for. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start a new script. Let's add in the zombie first. So let's just add in one of our zombies. So don't worry about this guy right now. We'll create that. So here's our zombie. He's actually quite a bit... Actually, I just noticed he's quite a bit bigger than your character, isn't he? That's fine. So let's have him like that. Character's a little bit taller, so it's okay. Alright, so there's our zombie. And I have him named as Zombie. So what we're going to do is we are going to create the script to add to this zombie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new C# script, and it's going to be called Zombie CS. And there it is. And I'm going to double click it. Open it in Visual Studio. Alrighty. So, everything looks good. Class zombie, shouldn't have any issues with that. Okay. So, we're just going to have basic implementation here. You know, basic life and stuff like that. So, we're not going to be able to notice this yet because we don't have any sort of contacting method with the axe yet, as it doesn't have a 2D collider, linear collider. Okay. So we're gonna just have this for right now, and then public double zombie move speed, and then this we're gonna start at 0.5, but we're gonna change it in game. It's public, so we can change it in game. Then all we're gonna do is get rid of the start function, and for right now. Sorry about that. Okay, so what we have here is we're just going to do a simple just local position. We're not going to use forces right now. And then this is going to be pretty straightforward. Sweet. Okay, so basically what's happening here is that it's just translating its position, its local position. It's moving it forward. Local x plus zombie speed time multiplied by delta time. So on every single device, it moves the exact same distance because it's based on time, not necessarily on frames per second. On calls through this loop, this update loop. Then we have transform.localPosition.y, and then transform position x. So basically what that means is that it's just applying these, I guess you could say, it's just taking its actual transform and just plugging it back in, because we're not changing these. So that's all it's doing. And that's basically it. So what we'll actually do is we'll add some basic stuff like collisions and whatnot. So outside of the update here, what we're gonna have just making sure that that method is defined, because remember from our first one that this is a predefined method. Okay, so we're gonna do if col.game.object.tag equals axe, which is our axe or any sort of weapon, doesn't really matter, but each weapon is gonna have different amounts of damage, so you know you have to compensate for that. So life minus, and then if life equals 0, then destroy the zombie. So basically I'm going to say print you killed zombie, and then game. So this is just talking to something else. This dot active. What was it? This dot set active false. All right. So basically, it just kills the zombie. That other thing I was putting in basically goes back to the game controller, and because the game controller controls how many zombies are on screen and stuff like that. But that's not what we're dealing with right now. So this is fine. Let's go ahead and build solution. Shouldn't have any errors, which it looks like. It just says that's fine. Okay. So there it is. It's written. It's updated. Correct. Yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add that to our zombie. Why did it? Alright, so this stuff we're gonna actually add this stuff. For whatever reason it popped the component in there. Let me remove everything. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we want a box collider, and the box collider is actually gonna be that, so if he hits you with his hand, it's gonna kill you. And then I said on collision enter, right? On collision enter. So it's just on collision, it's not trigger. So this has to stay unchecked. And then we want a rigid body. Well, that's cool. That's a new thing in the update. That's kind of cool. There's grab shield, kinematic, blah blah blah. Don't want it to rotate. Don't want it to go up on Y. Okay. Then we're going to add our script zombie. And then what we're going to do is have life, script zombie, move speed. Whoa. And as you see, way too fast. Is he moving? Sort of moving. 0.005. That's pretty good. So as you see right now, oh, it's not okay. Because his mass compared to the fire axe. Fire axe got no mass. It's got no collider on it. How did it even do anything? Couldn't have been the axe. No, it's not the axe. It's not the axe. It's hitting something. It's hit my huge collider, I guess. Oh, the collider's a little jacked up. Okay, let me just fix this. So yeah, we wanted to actually like hit the body. Okay. Let's just have it body-to-body collision right now. That's a little better. Okay. So yeah, that's good. And then what we have to do is on the fire axe, we have to add a physics 2D component, rigid body, and then it is kinematic, and we're gonna freeze the X and Y rotation. And the Z rotation. Where's the line collider? Well, they added all different kinds of new ones. I haven't seen these yet. Slider joint. Where's the linear collider? Huh. Oh, edge collider. There we go. Okay. So, what we basically do here is I'm just going to go like this. And then there's our edge. There it is. And what I will need to do is I need to add a tag to this, and you call it axe. A-X-E. And then I need to go back, fire axe, add, tag axe. So, I want to actually hit the freaking zombie. Yeah, so sometimes you need an actual, like, rigid body in order to have it to do anything, because oh shit. It's doing some weird glitches. I want to freeze location. I think the collider's hitting our other collider a little bit. Yeah, so changes collider a little bit. There it goes. There's not some weird shit now. Okay. Alright, so we are having issues with the whole zombie and rigid body box collider. It's by effector. Okay. Sorry, that was my cat. She's freaking out. Okay. Oh. There we go. Build solution. That's fine. Okay. Now you should see us actually kill the zombie. Oh, there he is. He's dead. Okay, so I hit him twice. He dies. So what I wanted to also do is I want him to have a little bit of the zombie actually have a little bit of like kickback when you hit him. So let's have him like actually have quite a bit of angular drag. So basically what that's going to do is it's going to change how far back gets knocked. See how he gets knocked just a little bit? Let's make this like 1. Interesting. Let's do that's not what I want to do. I want to do linear drag. Oh, and another thing that there's actually another thing that I wanted to add that I actually haven't added yet. So what I actually want to do is that I want to have a OnCollision enter here, and then so I'm going to have another thing here that adds to our functionalities, because you see how it goes through, keeps going through. It's not needed, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an OnCollision if call game object dot tag equals zombie. It's basically what it will do in that case is it will turn swing down equals false, and can swing equals false. So it's going to basically have those two, so that when we hit the zombie, what it'll actually do, it'll actually start to bring our axe back up. See how it does that? So that's what we wanted to do. We don't want it to go all the way through the zombie. See how he barely goes back when you hit him? Barely goes back, if any at all. I hit him on the head that time. So if I hit him in the front, he just barely goes back. So that's exactly what we want. He just staggers for like a second. And that's exactly what we want. Alright, so let me see if there's anything else that I want to add. I could talk about making a prefab, but we need to add a few more things to this guy before we create a prefab for him. Oh yeah, let's do the whole sorting layer thing, because that's also going to be an issue here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some sorting layers. We have the I think it was the lowest one down here is the closest foreground, and then it's going to be middle ground, and then background. You see that just by changing this to foreground, this is the front of everything, and then we're just going to add our player to the middle ground. And then the zombies, middle ground, unknown layer, what the hell? Player, middle ground, oh, because it was a prefab order. Fire axe, player, middle ground, and then all this stuff, of course, would be background, but not a big issue right now. Okay, oh, what did I do? Did I get that mixed up? So I guess I did get that mixed up. So the closer it is to the bottom. Background, middle ground, and foreground. So this guy is in the middle ground. Fire axe is in the foreground. There you go. The zombie is middle ground. Okay, so that's exactly how we want it there. Alright, so that is basically all I want to cover in this particular video here. So this has been Steven from LegitTechTutorials. I thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos like it in this series and other series as well. I will catch you guys in the next video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Peace.